Hi everyone, this is Heather Smith from Storyville Photography, and today I'm going to show you how I achieved this edit of this adorable dog. The image was taken by Mami Wakimoto, and she just nailed it. Thanks, Mami, for submitting your image for me to edit. I had so much fun playing around. And y'all, I know that you've never seen me edit an animal before, but it's really not that much different than people. I like to use the same products, and my process is pretty similar. So this is the straight out of camera, and this is my final edit. So the first thing I did was open it up into Lightroom, and I'm going to select the Storyville Simplicity number 2, and then I'm going to come over to the temp slider and just push it to the right to where my eye likes it and warm the image up. And now I'm going to open it into Photoshop. Alright, now that I have the image in Photoshop, the first thing I want to do is get rid of the leash and the collar and this leaf pile back here. So to do that, I am going to make a copy of the background layer, make sure it's highlighted, and then you hit Command J to copy it. And then I'm going to come over here and grab the patch tool, and I'm going to first get rid of the leash just by selecting the area in little parts and sampling other areas that I would prefer it to look like. Okay, almost done. There we go. And now I'm going to grab my cologne stamp, and I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this leaf pile just by holding down the Option button and sampling it and then painting over. You'll have to sample a couple times if you don't have much space to work with. And that looks good. And now I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and we're going to get rid of this collar. So again, just sampling as I go. And you'll be amazed at how quick this goes if you just want to get rid of the leash and the collar. And that way, if you have like a runner, you can keep it on the leash and just know like you can take it off in post. Okay, and that looks pretty good to me. So this is the before and the after. So quick and so easy. The next thing I want to do is flatten my image, and I'm going to run the Painterly on it. I love what Painterly does to fur, guys. You can even double up on it if you want it stronger by first playing it, masking off the area you don't want, and then flattening your image and playing it again. I'm going to just do it once on this little guy. I'm going to mask it off his features, and I'm going to leave it on the rest of him. So this is the before and after. Gorgeous, gorgeous. The next thing I'm going to do is come into my Ultimate Dodge and Burn. I also love what this does to fur. Really makes the animal pop. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to stick to the clothing, even though technically dog is naked, but it works wonderfully on the fur. So make sure that you have the black layer mask selected, soft white brush, 100% opacity, and I'm going to select the Dodge and Burn combo. It dodges and burns at the same time. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint that all over him or her. Oh, her. I'm assuming it was a pink collar. But you never know these days, do you? Okay, and then I'm going to come over to the extra Dodge, and I'm going to paint all on top here. Really made this little one pop. And as you can see, it kind of blew out some areas. So I'm going to lower the opacity of my brush, and I'm going to make it into a black brush. And I'm just going to run over the areas that blew out and get rid of it. And that looks good to me, before and after. And now I'm going to go ahead and flatten. Okay. And the next thing I want to do is make a copy. And I'm going to go into my filters, Camera Raw filter. Whew, let me shrink that down. Okay, and now I'm going to go into my presets, Simplicity preset number 1. Okay, I love stacking presets. I know you guys have heard me say that a dozen times. I'm going to turn it to 0 and just slowly increase it to where my eye likes it. And that looks good to me. Actually, maybe turn it down just a little bit more. Okay, before and after. And now I want to go ahead and grab a light overlay. So I'm going to pull up my Ultimate Light Pack. ultimate. Sorry, I have it off the screen. I probably should have put it over here so you guys could see what I was doing. But you just drag and drop, or you go up to the file, open, and you type in the overlay that you want. I'm going to set this to screen mode, pull it up at the top here. And then I want to add a little blur to get rid of the thick black, or like the thick line that kind of where the overlay ends. And then I'm going to go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And I'm going to set it at about 37%, 40%, whatever works for you. And then I want to add a little atmosphere to the image, so I'm going to add a new layer. I'm going to come up to my brushes, and I'm going to use the Storyville Floating Particles brush. And I'm just going to expand it a little bit. You can increase the brush size by using the bracket keys, and you can also decrease it that way. Just add a little in the grass. And that about does it, guys. Let me jump on over here to Lightroom, where I have them side by side. This is the before, and this is the after. Before and after. You can find everything I used today at www.storyvillephotography.com. And if you'd like to have a chance of being edited on the YouTube channel, just go ahead and submit your image over on the website too, under the tutorial section. All right, y'all, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.